Okay, with the motorcycle all buttoned up, the one last thing you could probably do, we still got it up on the lift. I got it in 5th gear. I got the spark plugs out. You can just take and roll the motor over with the rear wheel. Just run it through the whole stroke. Make sure nothing's binding. Obviously, we could have done it when the cam cover's off just to make sure nothing's going to crash into anything if you're, double checking your work. It's usually when you have the top end off, you do stuff like that. But for the most part, I mean, if you're following the instructions, got your factory manual, keep in mind, S&S has been around a long time. They have a tech line. They want to help you when you buy their product. If you have a question, call their tech line. If you have a question on cam selection for your build, call the tech line. I mean, it might seem like kind of a big investment spending this kind of money on your motorcycle, but look at this bike. It's almost 20 years old. The guy's spending the money on it. And the Twin Cam platform really is a good engine, so to speak, for the most part. I mean, you don't see people doing this to old metric motorcycles. They aren't refurbishing them. They aren't riding them forever. And really what I see a lot is it's an emotional attachment. They've had this bike for 80,000 miles, or it was their dad's bike, or so-and-so, and they're never going to get rid of it, So spending money on their Harley is not a big deal. It's just something they don't even think about, they don't even care, because that's their deal. So if you look at what we did today, this really is a pretty good value, because you're eliminating stuff that potentially can bite you. You look at the factory cam and the hard facing, it's insufficient. These cams have been proven to go a long distance without failure. Tensioner, we knew that was going to fail from day one. Harley pretty much knew it. They kind of milked it out till 06, and then the Dynas got it as a guinea pig, and then in 07 everything went hydraulic. There again, hydraulic's an option if your crank isn't true. For the most part, that's bulletproof. That's the way to go. You're in there. You're going to put all 4 cam bearings in it. The 2 inner Torrington bearings, I mean, it's cheap bearing, nice upgrade. 2 in the cam plate, and of course we talked about lifters. Factory lifters is really sketchy now, so you want to put a good quality lifter in like S&S. Free labor, you're in there, spend the extra money, and virtually you don't have to go back in for 100,000 miles, provided you change your oil and do your other maintenance, Cam plate upgrade, just adding a little more support, just a nice little touch that they're adding that in there as part of that cam bearing kit. So anyway, you and your buddies maybe get together, pool in on the special tools, try and make your own, something that's going to be, somewhat desirable. You don't want to be risking doing anything, wrecking anything on your motorcycle, obviously. You're doing this basically to save money and have that satisfaction of doing this big of a project on your motorcycle. You don't want to turn it into where you're splitting the cases and fixing something you wrecked. So take your time, I always tell people, don't put yourself in a situation where you got to have it done for a big run this weekend. This is a nice winter project. Take your time, don't be in a rush. If you need a part, stop the project, order the part, do it right. If you don't have the tool or you don't have the knowledge, get somebody in there that can help you. All in all, it's a really good kit. Like I said, I've been selling them 16 years, no problems. And I don't want to have problems. My customers don't want to have problems. They want to, when the sun's shining, they want to ride their motorcycle, man. So all in all, it's a pretty decent package. All right, if you guys have any question on this video, Fix My Hog wants to hear from you. You're the customer. This is your website. So if there's anything in the future you'd like to see us doing, just drop us a line. We want to get some feedback from you. It'll help us get more videos for you. So once again, I'm Mike Rohn. Thanks for tuning in.